Today, I want to talk about what is the bad resume and how it impacts your next job finding. In this video, I want to talk about the 8 mistakes that people made that worst resume. At the end of this video, I will give you the hidden tip that nobody wants to talk about it. Hello guys, if you are new to my channel, my name is Ali. I'm a senior software developer and for several years I'm working in Germany. Let's get started. When you're applying for a new job in a new company, that company knows nothing about you. And actually, your resume is the only resource that the HR or the software teams know you better and think about you that you are fit in their team and the company or not. The important things that you should always keep in your mind is you have to help that company and also the software team that achieving their goals. It's very important. So, writing the correct personal information is the first mistake that most of the junior developers make in their resume. By saying that, I mean the information that the HR looking for. For example, your full name, the city that you live, your email address, your phone number, your LinkedIn page, and your GitHub if you have it. Actually, in Germany, the LinkedIn is the one of the most important page that you could find your next company. You know, most of the HR tries to find your LinkedIn page and checking is your resume match with your LinkedIn page or not. If your resume is not match 100% with your LinkedIn page, you're definitely fail in this application. Actually, it's very important that you have the same information in your resume and also in your LinkedIn page. About the GitHub page, you know, if you are mid to senior level software developer, you have to put some quotes that you are proud of it on your GitHub page. And whenever you apply for a position, put your GitHub page on your resume. The skills section is one of the most favorite parts of your resume for HR and also the software team. Actually, from the skills section, the HR can decide that you are fit for this position or not. As I've heard about it, when recruiting a software developer, that HR knows many things about what is exactly the software developer role and how they can find a proper candidate for this position. Because of that, you have to write your skills very specific about the role that you are applying for. For example, the head of the software department does not care about hundreds of a programming language. They only care about the exact information and the tech stack that they wrote it in the job description. For example, if you are applying for a .NET backend developer position, you have to focus only on the .NET knowledge that you have. Of course, in your resume, you should write some general skills like Scrum, Jira, and Confluence. But you have to be very specific about the exact tech stack that you are applying for. The companies are very sensitive and they need someone that has more knowledge and more depth in only one technology. For example, write only backend technologies in one line, front end in the other line, and other soft or hard skills in each line that are relevant to each other. As we know all about this unwritten rule of 6 seconds, your resume should be fully understandable in these 6 seconds. Other than that, the rest of your resume will be not be read it. Actually, the HRs in the companies are very busy and they do not have 10-20 minutes that they understand and figure it out your resume. So, your resume should be clear and easy to understand. If you are a junior software developer, your resume shouldn't be more than 1 page. Actually, you have no significant experience that you can write it down on your resume. But if you are senior software developer, of course, you have more years of experience and your resume could be up to 2 pages. But do not mess it up. Make it clear. If you really want to find a new job in Germany, the image of your resume can help you a lot. Putting a professional image on your resume has a good impact on the HR and the software team that for the first time read your resume. Your image with your friends that hanging out or lying down in the beach, that's not acceptable. Try to be professional in your resume and prepare a well and suitable image for your resume. Mistakes and the grammar errors is the worst thing that anybody can make it in their resume. Imagine this. You are working as a HR. You will get a resume and it has some typing mistakes. What is the first feeling that you've become? The first feeling that I got is the person is not so determined to find a new job. Because if that person has the goal and clear vision about finding a new job here in our company, he or she should take care more about his resume. Because as I've said, the resume is the only resource that the company knowing you for the first time. Actually, you can Google it and find a thousand of websites that helps you in the correctifying your resume. Writing the sentences in the resume, it's very tricky. With those websites, you can help yourself to improve your resumes. I've put a good website link in the description. You can use this website for improving your resume. I use this website when I've prepared my English version of resume. But for several years, I have no English version of my resume, and I mostly prepare my resume in the German word. So for the German, it's a little bit difficult to find a good website that correctify and helps you for the resume. Actually the best way that you can improve your resume is the ChatGPT or using the other artificial intelligence chatbots. So, in the past several years, I've interviewed and saw hundreds of resumes. Some people likes to prepare their resumes in a fancy way, but actually it's not gonna work. So my recommendation is just use two colors in your resume. The main text are in black and the non-important things in gray. Do not make your resume as a rainbow. The more clear that you wrote your resume, the higher chance you get the first interview. So let's talk about the golden tip. When you want to write your experience in the experience section of your resume, do not write, I'm working with the .NET Core and blah blah blah. It's not 100% acceptable. Instead of that, write it, with the .NET Core features, we can speed up our development process. Or with using of the entity framework, we can improve our reporting system up to 20%. It's 100% acceptable and you will get the job with these kind of tips. The most important part of your resume is your experience. And by the experience, you should write your achievements in the experience part. And actually, you should completely understand the job description and change your resume the way that the company needs you. And actually, customizing your resume is very important. That means you have to customize your resume for each single job that you want to apply and changing the achievement that is somehow relative to the job description. Do not make it lie because in the first interview, when the HR or somebody else asks you something about your experience, you will be destroyed there. But try as closer as you can. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you like it and please hit the like and subscribe button. If you have any further question, please write down in the comments. I will answer it as soon as possible. See you in the next video.